Yo,
Layup
Lounge members. Welcome to episode 8 of season 2 of the Layup Lounge. Back here in the lounge, I'm Wayne. Here with...
Oh, you're here with Roman.
There it is.
I remember this song. Yeah.
Nah, I messed it up again, clearly. But here for season 2, episode 8, we have some hot new topics. Basketball, sports, pop culture, whatever you want. It's coming here in the Layup Lounge. Let's go ahead and dive straight in. I kind of want to just talk about the Layup Lounge's favorite player. We know down in South Bay. Talking about LA Lakers.
Yes, sir.
Bronny James, man.
My GOAT.
Bronny James, hitting his stride, man. Silencing all the haters quietly. I will say this game is not getting as much media attention as it should, but Bronny James put up a career-high 16 points in the G League, getting buckets from all over the court, primary ball handler. Roman, I just want to know how you're feeling about Bronny James right now. We're not even a quarter of the way. We're barely a quarter of the way through the season. Like, it's still early. He's hitting his stride. He looks comfortable. It's only up from here. How are you feeling about Bronny James?
I think that the noise has been... the noise has died down a little bit, and I think that's allowed him to really hone in on his game, not having those outside distractions, talking about him every single time, because there's only so much you could talk about with Bronny James right now, especially because he hasn't played basketball in a very long time. So he's now just catching his stride. He has to get comfortable with the ball again, and that starts down in the G League. He just needs to get shots up. And it don't matter what his field goal percentage is, especially in the G League. It don't matter what he do down there. As long as he's getting those shots up, I think he's just going to get better just having the ball in his hands. He looks comfortable. He's getting to the rack. I think the jumper has to improve a little bit, but, based off what I've seen with his highlights, I think that he might end up getting some real time, at least before the playoffs start. I think that he's going to be in the rotation a little bit before the playoffs start. He might not get playoff minutes.
You mean this year?
Yeah. I think that he's going to play. He's going to see some minutes towards the end of the year. I really do think so. Again, with all the noise dying down, I think that he looked comfortable out there from what I've seen. Like, he definitely looks comfortable taking these shots. It's just... whether he's going to make them or not. And I think that as the season goes by, I think he's going to, catch his stride even more. And I think that he's going to get legitimate minutes at some point this season. But that could also come with somebody getting traded. Somebody might get traded. It might open up a spot for Bronny. It might even be his pops.
Okay.
Because I see reports that they might. There's some NBA scouts out there that said they might want to revisit LeBron to Golden State. Do you think that's something that should be revisited based off what we've seen from Bron and how this team is structured? Because he has had to do a lot. But if Bron was on a team with Steph and Golden State, he wouldn't have to do as much.
Absolutely not. I mean, because you're out there with one of the greatest players of all time, the greatest shooter of all time, the player with the most gravity in NBA history. So, of course, that's going to free things up for the king. But at the same time, it's unrealistic for LeBron to go to Golden State at this point. I feel like if there was any chance of it happening, it was supposed to happen last year. I feel like this year now it's kind of like Bron's already made his intentions clear. Yeah. I'm happy being in LA. Whatever happens, happens. I got my son on the team. I'm trying to win games. I'm trying to win, but he wants to be here. I feel like he wants to be in LA. I don't see a move. I just think it's a business thing for him. I don't see, based on business, he positioned himself to be in LA with his son on the team. Like, all this different stuff happened. So I don't see him trying to make a move to Golden State. And it'd have to be greenlit by him at some point.
You don't think
it'd have to go through LeBron to get to Golden State.
But what if they don't have to trade any major pieces on Golden State's end? Like, they had to trade Wiggins. They got to trade Pods. And that's basically it, because that's set up for a championship. You still got Draymond. You still got Steph. You still got Kuminga. You know what I'm saying? You still got GP2. Like, you still got competent pieces down there, even with the LeBron trade. I feel like that guarantee him they go to the finals if he touches Golden State.
But that's the thing. I don't think LeBron wants to do that. I feel like at this point, that would hurt his legacy more than help it. You know what I'm saying? If we're looking at the big picture, they'd be like, okay, the one knock against LeBron is, okay, he can't stay on one team. He's always moving teams. Well, why can't he win? So if the final move of his career is to go join Golden State and Steph Curry, people would be like, okay, like, for real, that's how you're going to go out?
So do you think he cares about winning at this point of his career?
Absolutely not.
You don't think so? He's already valued. Why is he playing still?
For the love of the game. Strictly for the love of the game, I think LeBron James is playing. I mean, it's his life. He's been playing professional basketball for more than half of his life, like more than half of his entire natural-born life, which is crazy to think about.
Right.
His son is on his basketball team. Like, you can't ask for much more. He doesn't really care about winning. He cares about just being involved in the culture of basketball. He's the all-time leading scorer. He wants to be a part of the game, even if it doesn't mean he's winning.
So you saying it would hurt his legacy if he went to Golden State?
100%. Yes, people would look at.
He's 40.
But people would look at it as a weak move. Yet again, they'd be
He's
like
40.
They would be like LeBron ring chasing,
He's
running,
not even
running to a
supposed to
title
be-
contender again.
He's not even supposed to be playing basketball right now at this point.
But I agree. But the fact that he's playing at the caliber he is, people would look at it as a weak move because he's still an effective asset. LeBron James is an effective piece at 40 years old. We can't deny that. He's not a bum. It'd be one thing if he was Paul Pierce in it. If it's a Paul Pierce LeBron, Clippers age, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think
Clippers
we'll
Paul
see it.
Pierce?
I don't
No,
think
we
we'll
won't
ever
see
see
that.
it. We won't
But I'm
ever
saying
see
if that
that.
was LeBron today and he wants to go to Golden State, cool. Like at that point, it doesn't really matter. Like the fact that he's still LeBron James, he could get a triple-double, he could go get 30, 40, whatever it is. I don't see it happening.
And you don't want to see the Lakers trade LeBron.
No. I don't think they should. I think they should ride it out. Because, I mean, the ticket sales alone for his last game is going to be, you know.
Well, what Bronny's still a Laker. His name's LeBron too.
Oh, God, that's another pull. So I feel, no, I like Bron in LA. I feel like it's not, and I like the Lakers too. I still feel like once post
What?
All-Star break. That's when we gotta start.
because post All-Star break means post deadline. So what type of they have to make a move though? Like, who's moving the needle that'll get you from, you know, they're mediocre, because to me they're mediocre right now. They're mid. What gets them above that? What type of move realistically would get them above mediocre? I don't think that they can make it happen without giving up a lot, because I feel like, again, we see around the league, I don't think nobody wants to help out Bron. Like, nobody around the league wants to help out Bron. They know what it is. They know he's trying to get that fifth title. I don't think it's going to happen. So it's just like, unless they overpay for somebody, Jeremy Grant, get that man off my basketball team. But that's the only way they're going to get better is to overpay. So that's what I was thinking, even talking about from last episode, like, if you can recoup something for AD, go get rid of him. And then if you can't get nothing for him, you might have to look at Bron. I know he's 40, but if LeBron's like, look, I'm going to play at least 2 more years, someone would trade for him.
Brother, I love these takes, but it's not every day you get a LeBron James and an Anthony Davis.
He's 40!
I don't care. They don't just waltz into your organization. You know what I'm saying?
They don't, but it's like, bro, they're not doing nothing.
Right now, the Utah Jazz, the Detroit Pistons, whoever, the Washington Wizards, they would kill to have a 40-year-old LeBron and Anthony Davis. So I'm saying, the fact that the Lakers are in this position, it's not. We don't got to pull the fire alarm that hard. We could ride this out and see what happens, bro. We could see if there's a chance.
We've seen it happen. They've had the same roster for like 3 years, and we've seen the results. Well, again, this Darvin Ham versus JJ Redick regime. Now all of a sudden JJ gets there. Oh, now we realize that the roster is flawed. It's been flawed. We didn't want to give Darvin a chance for real.
Okay, but when healthy, LeBron and AD, we can't undermine them being one of the. They're gonna. But that's a
everybody
championship.
around them are buns. D'Lo, are you serious? I know he had a good game against the Blazers, but it's the Blazers. We're not doing that. It's the Blazers at the end of the day. Like, he had 28 and 14 the other night. That's great. If he can give you that consistently, they're going to the finals.
That's third option.
But we know what happens. He gets cold feet.
No, we've seen
it's the same roster. D'Lo can't be on the roster post All-Star break. Jackson Hayes can't be on the roster post All-Star break. Cam Reddish shouldn't be in the NBA post All-Star break.
That's
like, there's a lot of movements.
He's an NBA player.
Rui Hachimura, that's like their most valuable piece that it sounds like they're willing to give up. And it's like, he doesn't move the needle on any other team, even including the team on his own. He's just a role player. So Vando, and you was talking about Vando like he's a nice player. I would get rid of him immediately if it could get me something that's actually active on the basketball court, because they said that he's not coming back till January now. His, expected date to come back is keep on getting pushing back. So he had like double foot surgery too. So it's like, this team is cooked, bro. Like, I don't understand. Rob and Jeannie, that whole organization is ran poorly.
It's just hard for me to trade away the all-time leading scorer, LeBron James. You know, it's hard to just trade LeBron James. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
it's hard to put a price on LeBron James, because now I'm talking outside of basketball. I'm talking business. I'm talking ticket sales.
They're the Lakers. They're going to sell regardless.
That's LeBron James, though.
They're selling regardless.
It's a different price when LeBron James is on that ticket. You know what I'm saying? It's a different price. The price is going up when LeBron James is on that ticket. When LeBron James comes to town, there's a different price on every ticket. So when there's a LeBron James LA ticket, we know what time it is. That's a hot item. That's the biggest event in town that night.
So you wouldn't trade LeBron for Paulo if you're the Lakers?
Okay, well, that's just unrealistic because there's untouchables.
I'm saying, but I mean, they're untouchables on both their teams, but if they're getting traded for each other, that becomes a conversation, right?
Oh, easily. 100% I'm taking P5. Just because bro, I'm thinking about the future a little bit.
Okay, well, see, there you go.
A little bit. But
Okay.
I'm also talking.
You call Cleveland.
But I'm saying you don't get a franchise cornerstone of basketball. LeBron James.
You
don't
call
get that in your organization.
You call Cleveland. Cleveland calls. There's like, I'll give you Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley and Darius Garland.
Oh, we're cool off that.
If you're the Lakers, you're saying no.
Yeah, we're cool off of that.
All for 2 years of LeBron, and you probably won't get to the finals anyway.
Okay, are we gonna win a championship with those three? No.
Well, it gives you a better. That gives you a better chance.
Okay, it gives us a better team. Does it give us a better chance?
It gives you a better chance.
Because who's more valuable at the end of the day? Who are you going to take? LeBron James or Jared Allen, Mobley, and friends? It don't matter.
Hey, man, you see Chris Paul, second all-time in assists? Mm-hmm. Man, I got a list of a couple point guards here from like our era of us watching basketball. Because I don't know if he's better than these guys, to be honest.
The point guard?
The point guard. Man, okay, so number one, would you take Chris Paul or would you take Damian Lillard?
Damian Lillard? I'm sorry. I'll take Dame time. I respect the true point guard, but I recognize an assassin when I see one, bruh.
Is that title of being a true point guard overrated?
No, I think it's necessary to have a true point guard in certain situations. Like that Celtics team with Rondo, they needed Rondo. There's just so many other people that can score the rock on that team. There's so many other shots to go around. If we had a point guard that needed any shots, it was cooked. You know what I'm saying?
You taking Chris Paul or Rondo?
That's personally, I'm going Rajon Rondo.
Wow.
Personally.
Why is that?
Defense. I mean, Chris Paul's giving you good defense, but
Defense? I'm pretty sure Chris Paul is like top 5, top 10 in steals of all time, too.
Okay, but Rondo's giving us better versatility. Rondo was guarding Bron at one point. I remember these days. Rondo was guarding
No one could guard Bron because he was a body. No, because he was a body in front of Bron,
and he competed.
He was guarding him. No one was guarding LeBron James.
And he competed though. That's the thing. He competed.
Chris Paul don't compete.
Okay, but he could. If you put Chris Paul in front of LeBron, okay, it's not happening. Rondo actually said, "I'm gonna guard Bron for 5 minutes, real quick. I'm gonna guard him," and he stuck him for 5 minutes,
bro. Because he has the pride. That's cool.
That's cool. Chris Paul couldn't do that. Even if he did have pride, if he had the same pride, he couldn't do that. But no, I'm taking Rajon Rondo. I mean, we're getting the same amount of IQ. We're getting equivalent IQ. We're getting equivalent passing level. The only thing we're losing is the shot making.
That's a very important feat to have. That's a very important thing to have.
Okay, but then we're getting a major lift on defense. We're getting a major lift.
I don't think they're pretty much the same to me. Okay.
It's a lift on defense for sure, though.
Okay.
Rondo clears him as a defender. So, I mean, and you could, even as a passer, you could say Rondo's probably a better passer than Chris Paul.
Second all-time assists, but there's only one man that has more assists than Chris Paul ever in the game of basketball. Similar to where you talk about Bron, there's nobody that scored. Only one more person ever in history of life has more assists than Chris Paul, and you still taking Rondo over him?
I'm taking Rondo.
Okay, well, dang, based on that, you're probably not taking anybody else on this list.
Let me see.
You taking Kyrie Irving or are you taking Chris Paul?
Kyrie Irving. I'll take Kyrie Irving. I have to take Kyrie Irving.
Okay, let me ask you, is rings a factor in this?
No, that's what I'm.
Is contributing to winning a factor in this?
I'm considering just the player themselves without anything else.
You're not moved by. Okay, so you're taking Westbrook over Chris Paul, I assume.
I have to. If we're going primes too, then yeah.
I mean, I don't even know.
If I'm going to deal with everything throughout the career, I might go Chris Paul. If I deal with the whole career,
his longevity is way better than Westbrook's.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If we have to go full career, then no, I might.
Okay, so Chris Paul's had a better career than Russell Westbrook?
Oh. Yes.
Chris Paul don't got any MVPs.
He don't.
No.
But
he does not.
He has. Okay, we got to look at. I don't want to just say it, but I know he has several All NBA or first team All NBAs. He's led the league in assists, second all time in assists. Westbrook's first in triple doubles. I don't know if that matters.
Luka's about to surpass him, by the way. You know, Luka got 79 triple doubles.
That's crazy.
Westbrook got 200, and Luka's only like 25.
And Jokic got what? Jokic might catch him.
I think both of them might.
Jokic got like 140 or something.
Yeah, he's been going.
He might get him.
He's been going nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know why I wrote Steph's name on this list. I mean, if he wasn't, you pick Rajon Rondo over Chris Paul. What did I think that?
I might pick Rondo over Steph.
For in terms of what?
If you just want me to pick which player is gonna like,
You pick who?
We're at the schoolyard.
You are trying to, bro. Who do you think Rajon Rondo is?
We're at the schoolyard.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Who do you think Rajon Rondo is? Tracy McGrady. Who do you think Rajon Rondo is? Yeah, we're talking about Rondo disrespect. Who do y'all think the Rondo Rebels are out there? Who I don't understand who y'all think he is, bro.
You're not getting much. You're not getting much more superior play.
Are we forgetting he was a Clipper, a Hawk, a Laker, a Dallas Maverick, a King, a Pelican, a Bull. Like he had a career outside of Boston
because he loves the hoop. He loves hoop.
Okay, see, but like
a Maverick,
like that's what I'm saying. Like what he's been everywhere.
Yes.
A Cav. He was in Cleveland.
He was in Cleveland.
He was in Cleveland. What are we even saying right now? Like this dude, he's a journeyman.
He's a journeyman.
I named like 7, 18.
Okay, because
he's a journeyman.
That's the end of his career. Chris Paul's a journeyman too. Then,
but he got the elite.
Houston, Phoenix.
He brought value to all those teams. He went to the finals with Phoenix, Houston. They were one game away from
Antonio.
He's getting Wemby shots. Okay. He's getting Wemby lobs.
Okay, no,
OKC, SGA wouldn't be the player he is without him. And that was only 1 year.
Journeyman.
Okay, the only time you can really say that Chris Paul was truly like washed was in Golden State.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
That's a nasty jersey.
Yeah, that's
a nasty jersey.
That's a disgusting jersey.
No, that's nasty.
But they had him in a disgusting role.
Right, but everywhere else, like he's had a pretty solid role on that team.
And he started. Yeah, he started everywhere else, right?
Yeah. He could have had a ring in Houston potentially. I don't know if he was beating 2018 Bron, but he would have got there if he wasn't hurt.
That's crazy.
He had Trevor Ariza on the wing, and he still almost got there. Are you serious?
Okay, Trevor Ariza was not weak.
He was garbage.
No, at that time, he was not garbage. Yeah. He was not buns. I promise. He was not buns. See, you're crazy. Trevor Ariza was not buns at that time.
He was buns. He was buns.
Him and PJ Tucker were washed already?
Oh, they're the washed twins, bro. Are you serious?
Oh, my God. See,
all they had to do was shoot. Tucker.
D up and then shoot.
Playing the 5. Maybe that's Mike D'Antoni's fault. But nah, Chris Paul is bro. He's had impact, immediate impact. Rajon Rondo, do we know what he did in Atlanta? Yes. Do we know what he did with the Clippers?
Yes.
Do we know what he did? See, Pelicans are underrated, but he was boo-boo as a King and as a Dallas Maverick. That's 2 teams.
He was not boo-boo as a King.
He was hot garbage.
He was not garbage.
He was garbage as a King.
He still played.
I mean, yeah, but he barely wanted to. He was trying to get out of there.
Okay, he was garbage as a
That was
Maverick.
the gulag back in the day, too.
No, it was. But that's what I'm saying. Him and Boogie cooked up. Isn't that when he had like a... Yeah,
that was with the Pelicans. You got to twist it.
No, he cooked up with the Kings, too. I promise.
Bro, they didn't touch the playoffs.
Okay, because it was tough. But his numbers look good, though.
Yo, like,
but
why?
The Pelicans...
I don't get the Rondo love. I don't get it. Like, he's good, but he's a role player. And he's not making the Hall of Fame. He's not making the Hall... I know I said in the last video that he probably will. He's not okay. He will. Okay, he will. But he's not a Hall of Fame player to me. There's a lot of players. There's guys in the league right now that take over Rondo. I'm taking De'Aaron Fox over Rondo.
And hey, I might too.
I'm taking him over Rondo.
Hey, I like Swiper. I couldn't even argue with you.
I'm taking.
I like Swiper.
You taking Darius Garland? You taking Rondo?
Rondo. Sorry. I love DG, but
you taking Brunson? Absolutely.
I'll take JB.
You taking Kyrie? You're taking Kyrie.
Yes, I'm taking Kyrie.
You taking Westbrook?
Yes.
Like, bro, there's so many. You're taking Harden. You call him as a point guard. Bro, Rondo's.
Okay, but I'm taking all those players over Chris Paul as well, is what we're failing to realize. That's the argument. That's the baseline argument.
But
all those players you just named, I'm taking them over Chris Paul.
Chris Paul is second in assists, bro. Like, I mean, what are we really doing? 12,000 assists?
Because he played for 900 years.
Rondo didn't. I just rattled off all the teams he played for. Okay. Nasty. You talk about the love of the game. He was Vince Carter point guard version.
Okay, but he didn't have the same opportunity Chris did. He was not starting.
What was he doing with the opportunity? Like, if he had the same opportunity,
he could have got his dimes up. He could have got his.
What was he doing?
Up.
He was playing with Hall of Fame players. He played with the big three. He played with Kawhi. he and PG. He played with Anthony Davis, Boogie.
He unlocked Anthony Davis.
Oh God. No, he didn't.
He unlocked Anthony
He played with LeBron James. He played with Bron. He played with Trae Young. Like, he played with guys. He had, like, in terms of starting and stuff, like, he had the same opportunities. He just wasn't that skilled. He wasn't as skilled as Chris Paul.
Okay, but he's also they brought him in for his basketball mind, his intellect,
Okay, see,
his
you could do-
knowledge.
I mean,
player
yeah.
coach.
I mean,
They brought him in because they're like,
he could have been a coach then. He
no,
should've just did that.
because this is what they do. They bring in Chris Paul. He's trying to take your player's position. He's trying to start. He's trying to play mental games with him. You bring in Rajon Rondo. That's a true mentor. Take you under my wing. This is how you run the offense. Pass to him. Look here. You bring in Chris Paul. He's trying to take spots. He's trying to ship people out. He's trying to be a locker room presence.
When has he ever shipped people out?
Hey, we know Chris Paul.
When has Chris Paul willingly got traded?
Okay,
And besides the Clippers,
Oklahoma,
he didn't ask for that.
Houston,
He didn't ask out of Houston.
Golden State.
He didn't ask out. I mean,
So
Golden State.
nobody wanted him then. So because he's not nice. Because he can't win.
He went to the finals. He went to the final. He was a point guard of a finals team. I'm taking Darren Williams over Rondo, by the way. Rondo's not like
Are you
there's so
taking
many.
Darren Williams or Chris Paul?
Taking Chris Paul. Top
I'm
75.
taking Chris, yeah.
Top 75. Is Chris Middleton a star?
He's an all-star, yes.
Is he a star? He's a star player.
Yeah, we have a star player in Chris Middleton.
You can't even. Are you serious?
No, yeah, he's a star player, bro. Like, yes, Chris Middleton jerseys sell. He's a star. He's a star.
He's a star. Is Drew Holiday a star?
Yes.
He's a star.
He was on
He's
the
a star
Team
basketball
USA.
player.
Yes.
That makes him a star basketball. Derek White was on that team. He's a star.
Yes. It makes you notable.
Derek White is a star.
Yeah, okay, what is the definition of a star? Is it about your notoriety? Is it about your encore production?
All of it.
Yes.
All of it.
They're stars, then. He's a star. He's a star.
Is Austin Reeves a star?
He's a star.
Is Austin Reeves a star?
Austin Reeves is a star.
Austin Reeves is a
He's a
star.
star, bro. I don't know what you want.
Lauri Markkanen a star?
Yes.
He's a star basketball player.
They're star, yes. There's a lot of star basketball players.
Is Sean Marion a star?
Who?
Sean Marion.
Yes. Matrix.
He was a star player.
He's a star player. There's a lot of star players. There's superstar players is where we draw the line, though. That's where I'm coming.
No,
There's a difference between there's stars, role players, and then
Because
superstars.
Bam Adebayo is a star, but he's not a superstar.
He's a superstar.
Trae Young's a star. He's not a superstar.
He's a superstar. Those are
Trae Young's a
superstars.
superstar. He hasn't been an all-star team in like 3 years.
Okay,
But he's a superstar.
He's
right?
a superstar. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Cat is a star. And Cat's better than Trae Young. So what are we doing here for real? Cat is a star. He's not a superstar.
One point guard that kind of has fallen to the wayside early in his career, but is redeeming himself in the people's eyes right now based on his on-court play is John Morant. Roman, I want to ask you, is John Morant the greatest dunker of all time?
What the heck? It's the greatest dunker of all time.
Did you see what he did the other night against Boston?
That was cool, but
Every night, though, I mean, you heard how he said he wasn't going to dunk no more. Like, he come off the injury this past year, didn't know if he's going to lose any athleticism. John Morant's athleticism and dunking ability in game, I think we're discrediting it in big picture when it comes to NBA in-game dunkers.
I can name 5 better in-game dunkers of all time than John Morant.
Go ahead.
Number 1, LeBron James is a better in-game dunker than John Morant. Zion Williamson is a better in-game dunker than John Morant.
Have you seen that?
I've seen that.
Have you seen it in the NBA consistently enough to say that to put him above the list? No, you can't. Zion don't have enough NBA dunks yet.
Okay, you can scratch that, but I put Anthony Edwards above him. He's dunked on people too. He has better in-game dunks than John Morant. Let's see. Blake Griffin was a better in-game dunker than John Morant.
That's a good one. I can't even argue.
Vince Carter was a better in-game dunker than John Morant. And
That's a dunk contest dunk in the half-court setting. We don't just see that every week, every year. That was dumb. What other player have we seen go baseline and double clutch on a shot blocker? That just doesn't happen.
I mean,
That was crazy.
By the way, and you talk about Memphis, talk about John Morant. I'm not sold on Memphis. I'm not sold. Like, they gonna do what they do right now. That's fine. They're a regular season team. But when it comes to it, when times get tough, we gonna pass the ball to Triple J, Desmond Bain, go give me 30? No. I think they're a first round exit, regardless of where they're at. They could be a top 4 seed and they're still gonna be first round exits. I'm calling it right now, today. They're losing to anybody that they face in the playoffs. First round. Losing in 6. We're gonna clip this too. They're gonna lose in 6 to whoever they face. They could beat the Lakers.
The other night, I think it was yesterday, 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
South Carolina women's basketball.
Okay.
Ashlyn Watkins gets a steal against TCU, comes down the lane, throws down a right hand punch, damn near a poster. I just want to ask you.
Poster?
Did you see it?
I see. It was a little run by.
Girl, hey, why are you jumping? Why are you in frame with me?
It wasn't a body though.
Head tap.
See, so what's a poster? Because posters, like, I don't know. You don't consider poster being like a body to body?
If you're near me,
that's a poster.
Hey, if
I can frame that,
that's what I'm saying. If I can frame it in any way and put it as a slot saver or a screen, whatever, bro, that's a poster. I'm sorry.
Okay,
bro. Come on. But I just want to ask you.
Yes, they should lower the rim in the WNBA.
Hey,
yes, they should. Yes, they should lower the rim.
Oh, that wasn't the question. No, that was.
Yes, that was. Yes, they should lower the rim in the WNBA. And it's not even on some disrespectful stuff. I'm like, the game, it's entertainment at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not asking you to dress crazy on the court. We're not asking you to do, because we've seen those those are crazy.
The lingerie? No.
Right, like, that's stupid. No. We respect the women's. Yeah, no, we respect the women hoopers out there. But at the same time, we want y'all to get y'all bread. You're going to get some bread. Imagine an Angel Reese poster on Caitlin Clark. She catch her under the rim, and she Shaq dunks, puts her into the hoop.
Puts her in the hoop.
You telling me that's not selling tickets?
That would be the most viral sports clip of the year. No, I swear it would 100% be.
Like, bro, Kelsey Plum just booms on somebody. What?
I love the Ashlyn Watkins dunk was cold. Like, punched it, lined it up.
But she tried very hard for that dunk.
And then, bro, people are quoting and they're like, the women's basketball players are all like, we don't need to lower the hoop. We don't need to lower the hoop. I'm like,
it's not disrespectful.
It's not.
Like, you saw that.
It's a highlight factor thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine if Ashlyn would have came down instead of just punching it, she would have LeBron. Right. You know what I'm saying? She would have brought it. She would have windmilled or something. Lower the hoop a foot. She might.
You saw the Brunson
She might
clip?
do that.
You saw the Brunson and Josh Hart clip when they're talking to Asia Wilson. They're like, yeah, like Jan Brunson was basically like, yeah, they should lower the hoop. And she was like she felt disrespected.
Yeah.
But like, bro, if Asia Wilson dunks on Brittany Griner or some shit, posters, what?
They should test trial it in the All-Star game or in like a NBA Cup sort of setting. Preseason, bro.
Because I know you gonna fall to your knees at a game if you see Nika Mule
get postered
or she's postering somebody.
She catches the body. I'm gonna jump out my seat.
Fresh out of the ACL tear, bro. She comes out game 1, points at the knee, saying, "I'm back.
I'm back."
Tapping the head. Right. Like, bro, it's not disrespectful to say. I think that they should at least try it. How about just try it? Preseason, just try it.
Okay, because the only difference between the men and women's game now, you can't say it's the ball handles. They have equivalent level ball handles. You can't say it's the shot making. They have equivalent level shot making. What's the only difference? The highlight factor. The above the rim aspect.
But look, we already we made the 3-point line shorter. Because I'm pretty sure they shoot from high school still. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they shoot from high school. The ball is already smaller. Why can't we lower the rim to 8 feet?
Okay, 8 is crazy. 8 is nuts.
8.5?
Okay, 8, 9? 9.
You think we can get more? I don't know if that's enough to get that significant more highlights. Yeah.
We're gonna get attempts though. Okay, I just want to attempt at least.
We can't get 8.5?
Okay, 8.5 is gonna be.
That's too much? So 9.
Nah.
We're at 9.
I think we should keep it 9, bro. I think because
you think there's gonna be
enough dunks at 9.
You think so?
There'll be enough.
It's only gonna be the centers. I want to see the guards go punch somebody.
so it's 8.5.
Like, I don't know.
Jewel Lloyd comes off one. See, that's what I'm saying. It'd have to be 8. It'd have to be. I'm not even trying to disrespect.
She might be able to jump though.
Okay, but if we're wanting the guards to dunk, it's gonna have to be 8.5.
8.75. I don't know, bro. Like,
It would change the game though, for the better. And it's not even a disrespect
when they
thing.
get more bread, they were gonna add more games. They might. The expansion gonna get. The game's gonna grow.
100%.
Let's get some dunks.
Oh God, we need some dunks in the WNBA.
Like,
Ashlyn Watkins, like that's a step in the right direction. That's
that's
what we want to see.
but she's like one of 10 people that
Can do it.
like. There's only a select few of women basketball players that can dunk.
But I will say there's more than ever right now.
Oh, for sure.
There's
Oh,
more
I
than
thought
ever.
it was definitely getting there, but to me, I don't know if there'll ever be enough women dunking to the point where 10 feet is justifiable for entertainment wise. Like, again, they play the game the right way. Absolutely. They might play the game the right way more than the NBA.
Team ball.
Right. They have to rely on team ball, especially because there's not a lot of. I mean, there's players in the league that you can roll the ball, go get you 30. But I mean, it's a much better team game in the women's game. Mm-hmm. But if you can dunk, there's more offensive plays. Oh, let's go get a lob play. Throw it off the glass. We've seen that embarrassing stuff at the All-Star game. They're throwing it off the glass for layups. Like, what are we doing? Like, we don't want to see that.
We want to see it's an entertainment business.
This is
At the end of the day, it's an entertainment business, and so you don't go to the movie and expect bad special effects. You know what I'm saying? You go to a movie and expect to see entertainment, top tier, high quality. We want to see high quality hoop, and that includes dunks because it's entertainment. So if I'm watching hoop, if I'm paying to watch a basketball game in any setting,
I'm expecting a dunk or two at least.
thank you. If I'm paying admission price to watch a basketball game, regardless of level, I expect to see somebody up on the rim, bruh. Unless it's like middle school or something. If I'm in high school basketball, if I'm in college basketball, if I'm watching pro, I want to see somebody up on the rim. It's part of the game.
Because look, if we lower the rim, we might see a woman do have a couple of Zion Williamson clips.
It would change, bro. It would change everything. It would change everything.
It would change everything.
Because you remember when Zion kind of like first kind of came out, you know what I'm saying? When
brother was flying.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine the first, they're like, the female Zion just came out. And you just see the first clip and she's just,
you know it's crazy when they start out, ball is life, and then they do the thing, but they don't finish the clip. We might not have a show next week. Wow.
It's entertainment. Lower the rim.
Oh man. Come on.
And you can't tell me they don't want to dunk. Who doesn't want to dunk? You know what I'm saying? Why would you not want to dunk?
And then they say no, they're lying.
That's what I don't get. They don't want to dunk because they think we're disrespecting them by trying to lower it. I'm like, why would you not want to dunk? I kind of want to talk a little Seattle Seahawks again, man. Man, we went down to Arizona and did exactly what I said we were finna do. Shout out to the Blue Friday. Shout out to Seattle Seahawks, man. We're 8-5. Seattle Seahawks are 8-5 right now. This was supposed to be a rebuild year. This was supposed to be a test trial year, and we're 8-5. We're kind of just rolling with the punches. We play Green Bay this week. This is kind of an important game.
We're cooking them.
Not kind of an important. This is an extremely important game.
We're cooking them.
Then we're baking them?
We're baking them.
They're coming here too. Monday night. Sunday night?
Definitely cooking up. Bro, what?
So
it's over.
Important game. We're gonna make the playoffs, it looks like, and we might have home field advantage. So shout out to Seattle Seahawks, man, holding it down, doing their thing. Roman, if the Seahawks win the playoffs, or excuse me, if the Seahawks win the Super Bowl this year, will you come home?
If they win the Super
Bowl, you come
make
home.
an announcement. Right? If they win the Super Bowl, I'm coming home. I'm staying front line at the parade.
There it is.
Geno Smith jersey is bought immediately.
Okay, if they win the ball, you got to get the Geno jersey.
I'll even pay for expedited shipping if they win the Super Bowl. And, I'll be front line. We'll get there. LL vlog.
For those of you that don't know, he roots for Miami. So if we win the ball this year, he's coming home. He's coming home.
I will come home and not think about any other team. I'll come home for life if we win the Super Bowl. Geno Smith. And I was gonna ask you along those lines, if they win the Super Bowl, are you giving Geno whatever he wants money wise?
You have to. Whatever. You have to.
Let me just remind you that Nick Foles is a Super Bowl champion.
Okay, but Geno Smith is carrying weight right now for us. And Nick Foles did it and filled in the spot. You know what I'm saying? He really
Carson Wentz got him there.
Yeah, got him there. Carson Wentz was on the MVP year. That was his MVP season until he got hurt.
Tear his ACL.
Torn ACL. But Foles kind of just took in and kind of, coasted his way to the Super Bowl. He did what he had to do, though. He made it happen. Geno, this has been his job. This has been his thing. He's been doubted. They wrote him off. He didn't write back.
That'd be the greatest
redemption.
One of the greatest sports stories ever if he was to win a Super Bowl.
1,000%. They were a movie about Geno.
They make a Geno Smith movie.
I swear to God, Geno wins the Super Bowl this year. They get a Geno Smith. Geno gets a movie. I promise. Bro, it's a storyline, bro. Like,
gets a movie.
I didn't write back, and he wins the Super Bowl. Come on, bro. What are we talking about? Beats the Chiefs, the team that's not supposed to be beat. Geno Smith wins the Super Bowl this year. He gets a movie.
He gets a movie.
I promise you. Yep.
Not even a documentary. He's getting actors that play him in a movie.
What's his name?
We need a Geno for West Virginia. Geno as the Jets, the Giants.
They get what's it?
And then they go, what?
Damson, Idris Dames.
He's gonna play Geno Smith.
I want Geno Smith.
Oh, so this is a high budget film.
Heavy hitting actors. Yes, we go get the guys, man. We go get the guys.
That is crazy. Who plays Tyler Lockett?
I'm trying to think. The Rock.
That's crazy.
We get The Rock to play Tyler Lockett. Who's DK? Terry Crews.
Bro, nah, he's gonna get a movie.
Nah, Geno Smith wins the Super Bowl this year. He gets a feature film. Damson Idris. Is that how you say his name? Yeah, Damson Idris.
Bro,
that's my Geno Smith.
Shout out to, I gotta shout out people before we get out of here. Tyrod Taylor. See, shout out to Tyrod Taylor. He's standing on business, bro. How you going, if you were my ex-girl, why do you want the house that I bought you when you with somebody who just signed a fat deal? Like, he's in the NBA. He's in the league. Just go live with him. I don't get that.
Assets, brother.
Collecting them all? I don't even think they have kids together. It's like, what is, like, I get it if they did have kids together, but it didn't say they did.
She's a beast. She's the
team captain.
She's the team. She's the GOAT. Is what?
She's the GOAT.
She's the thought GOAT. She's treating this like a business. She's treating this like these are just streams of income. You know what I'm saying? She don't even know Tyrod's name. That's just quarterback for the Jets.
The backup.
Backup quarterback for the Jets. Main thing right now, shooting guard for the Rockets. She got him labeled in her notes like that. That's just how it is. It's a business to her.
Nasty business.
Hey, she got it though. I can't even. That's what we talked about it.
Gotta respect it.
Can't even play her hate at this point. You know what I'm saying?
She's committed to the bit.
Niggas just taking cheese. They're taking bait, bro.
Real quick, Roddy Ricch announced an album in February. They keep saying he keeps on getting second chance. Are we giving him one last chance? Navy, the album coming out February. Are we giving him another chance? Or we sleep?
You seen the cover?
Yeah, man. I don't. I mean, it's not. I don't know what to think about it. I mean, it's someone's like, nigga, we get it.
No.
Talking about the eyes. He's highlight the eyes.
He said, bro, we see him.
Yeah. He's like, bro,
no, I seen that.
You got it.
Like, literally.
Are we giving him another chance?
It'll get some play. I mean, it gets like the.
Is he Ben Simmons?
Yes, he's Ben.
Because every year we're like, oh, he's about to come back better. He's back. You think he's gonna be back on this last album?
It might just be Michael Carter Williams, where it's just like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? He's just here now. This is it.
he is who he is.
He is who he is. Like, I don't have expectations for it. I don't plan on listening to it. But if I see it on Apple Music, I might click it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things.
So
if I see the album cover, I might be like,
9 p.m.
No.
Hits.
I'm not checking for it. No.
Really?
I'm not checking for Roddy. I promise you, I'm not checking
one
for
last
Roddy.
chance. We're not giving him the smooth last chance.
I'll be on Twitter playing the air. You know what I'm saying? I play it fair like that.
See, you can't let Twitter dictate. That's what's wrong with the sports media in general.
No, on God. But if I see some getting some attention, I gotta give it some attention myself, and then form my own opinion about it. But just off of Roddy Ricch alone, I'm asleep. I promise you, I'm asleep. But if I see it getting some attention, then I'm like, okay, let me go tap in. Let me see what it's about.
I just don't like how they announce albums like months ahead. Like, if you're gonna announce an album, announce it, but not everybody.
5 days,
right? Like a week. But they don't got the sauce like a Kendrick or a Drake. They can't do surprise drops.
I agree with you though. I think this is too far out. Like, why
are we? I think Polo G did one of those. Was like, I'm dropping June 2020 something, and I'm like, bro, that's next year. Like, why are you telling me this now?
And not to get too deep into it, but even in our era, bro, it's people will forget. Like, you know what I'm saying? People are not. You tell us you're dropping your album, okay, I forget now. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you tell me I'm dropping my album on Friday. Like, if someone said today, my album comes out Friday. Oh, I remember now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can remember now. Your album's coming out this Friday. Cool. You tell me it's coming out in February. I don't care.
He probably did not care. February 17th or something. I'm giving him one last shot because he was my GOAT at one point. He was my GOAT at one point. That was great.
It was revolutionary.
That was phenomenal. He put his best foot forward.
Hey.
He was Magic Johnson. He won a championship and was Rookie of the Year and Finals MVP in the same year, in his first year coming in.
They gave him the keys, too.
He's coming. I seen a thing saying that he's doing a concert for that album. That's how great that album was. He's doing a concert because it's like the anniversary of that album. He can't do that for nothing else.
And the West Coast tried to give him the keys. The music industry tried to give him the keys, damn near, off of that one tape, which is crazy. And then he fumbled.
But it's just like, I mean, it's hard to, you know what I'm saying? Like Ben Simmons, like it's hard to follow up these years, man.
Okay, but what could he do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we expecting on the album that could just
eat off that one album? Do features.
Because we live in the era, bro, no matter what this album sounds like, it's going to get hate. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel.
That's almost with everybody. You make one classic album, anything else is like, I mean, we talk about Drake. For All the Dogs is actually not bad.
It's not. It's actually outstanding.
It's a good album. It has replay, but I be bumping that. It's a good album.
It's a good album.
But because it's not Take Care, it ain't nothing.
It's just the era we live in, bro. It's like, name one classic album that's come out in like the past 5 years. You can't.
5?
There's no where people instantly label it like a.
That's a classic though. That Roddy Ricch album to me is a classic album.
Okay, I guess that's in the past 5 years. That is 2 or 3 years. Excuse me.
2, 3.
I think the only one I could label maybe a classic tape. And this is a reach too. Is the V's tape. Because that tape hit and everybody was like
the Ganger.
Yeah, that tape hit and everybody's like, oh, this is an all timer right here.
But
like,
see, you gotta really be tapped in to even
know who that is.
Yeah,
but I still
everybody. I feel like everybody knows who Roddy Ricch is. Like he's mainstream. V's is not mainstream.
No,
he's like he's borderline. He's not underground though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's in the middle. He's in the middle.
So what's a classic tape then that's just dropped in the past 2 to 3 years?
2 to 3 years, yeah. Because For All the Dogs,
because everyone just labels a like that's just solidified.
Is not a classic.
No,
CLB is not a classic.
No, I actually don't like that.
You don't like CLB?
For All the Dogs is better.
I think it's better. Yeah.
CLB is cool.
Scorpion's overhated though.
Scorpion's overhated. I agree. I actually like Scorpion.
That might be.
Scorpion got some bangers.
I was about to say that might be in his top 3.
Scorpion?
That might be in his top 3. I said Take Care. Nothing with
Scorpion gives us it's like what, 26? There's hella songs on it.
Yeah, it was like 13 apiece.
That's what I'm saying. The double, yeah.
And see, that was a solo.
Scorpion. That's what Scorpion might be top 3 just because we get. There's bangers on
every vibe. And he did it by himself, basically. He only had like 3 features on the whole thing, and 2 of them were on the same song. So he sprinkled Future on one of them. It's like true. We got trickling guys in there. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick don't got more than. He don't got more than 3. Good Kid, Mad City.
Damn.
It's Damn a classic.
People label it a classic. Black Panther album.
I mean, that's a compilation though.
So what are his classic albums?
I guess Damn and
Good Kid, Mad City.
That's it.
I consider Damn a classic just because
it won a Pulitzer Prize.
It's on iconic, some sort of.
I mean, it's cool.
Man, I run for my money.
The turn the TV off joint's kind of hard though. Kinda. Just the first half. I don't like the mustard thing, but.
No, I agree with you. Like, at the same time, I want the Good Kid, Mad City Kendrick if we're gonna get Kendrick, bro.
He's gone.
No, he's gone. Way gone.
See, that's what I don't understand. People be blaming these artists when they're not hungry no more. It's like, bro, they made it. It's like there's nothing really else to rap about. You want them to go back in the trenches? Like Drake is over here. Like you listen to the old stuff and you listen to the new. It's like, bro, he was talking how he got to where he was then, before the money, And now he's got the money. He's talking about how he still got the money. And it's like, what do you want to...
He be rapping about some of the rich stuff. We don't... He just... what'd he say?
I'm in the Masoni room in the Bibelos. The boat was rocking too much. Went to the same saying about to evolve. If you know,
you know.
Like, if you know, you know. Like, bro, like only like 5 people know what you're talking about. Like, bro. What?
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. I mean, that's a real. If you know, you know.
So you got it like that, brother.
So you know what I'm saying. But no, I'm gonna give Roddy one last chance. That's kind of.
You're giving him a prove it.
I'm giving him a prove it year. They do it for Ben Simmons. Why can't we do it for Roddy Ricch?
I'll give you that one. On God.
Yeah.
On God, I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
So you're tuning in at 9 p.m.
9:03.
Okay. You're refreshing for the Roddy.
9:03.
If you're refreshing for the Roddy in 2025, he's sick.
You know what I'm saying? No, actually, let me get 9:07 because at that point, Twitter would have listened to the intro already, and then we kind of get. I'm not gonna let everybody dictate the whole album, but let me hear what the intro sound like, and then it's like, all right, yeah, let me tap in. But with that being said, that is another episode of LL. Make sure you like, subscribe, become a member because it's just the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do, man.
It's the right thing to do. We're trying to make it out the basement, out the, you know what I'm saying?
The undisclosed location.
Undisclosed location. I didn't say whether we was in the basement. I'm just saying we're trying to make it out the.
We're in the Columbia Tower.
So I'm saying, bro, we
penthouse,
top floor,
roof.
But we can get to the sky if y'all just.
I know.
Subscribe,
show some love, drop a like, drop a comment. Hate, please hate. No, it don't matter. I don't. We don't read that shit.
It's crazy. And we're on Spotify sometimes. We're on there sometimes. But we are out.
Sersky.
Bronny's one of the GOATs. Roddy Ricch is coming back. Guests are on the way. Your favorite player is about to be on the pod. Your favorite player about to be on the pod.
Roddy Ricch, Ben Simmons?
Question mark? That's
Roddy Ricch, Ben Simmons?